I've decided to read the entire Quran front to back to see if Islam is really the one true religion.
There we go again.
Here's what I've learned from day one. On day one, I read the first two surahs of the Quran, and they start off in a very different way than other religious texts.
Yes, it is different from other religious texts because other religious texts were authored by men, but the Quran was authored by God himself. So, yeah, it must be different. But continue.
You see, the Christian Bible and the Jewish Torah start off with God creating humanity and calling it good. The stories found in Genesis are explicitly pointed towards God showing his love to humanity. Only after humanity sins against God does he begin to punish them, but at first, it's all about love. However, the Quran is quite different. It starts off by talking about Allah's power and his worthiness of worship. The first sentence after the introduction is, all type of perfect and true praise belongs to Allah.
That argument is honestly shallow. The Bible starts with Book of Genesis because the Bible is a storybook, and stories need a beginning. The Quran starts with Surah Al-Fatiha because it's guidance. It tells you who Allah is first. It tells you his dominion over all things. That's how a book of guidance should start. Saying starts with creation equals better is like saying a movie is better than a manual because it has a storyline. Different purpose, weak argument.
In fact, before the Quran ever talks about Allah's love for humanity, it says, Allah has set a seal upon their hearts and upon their hearing, and on their eyes is a covering, and a mighty punishment awaits them. This got me—
Nope, it didn't get you. Because if you didn't read just to deconstruct, you'd have encountered the verse before it, which speaks about the disbelievers to the next verse. Those are the ones on whose hearts is a seal placed up on. It's very shameful you all accuse Islam of lies, but you lie to promote Christianity. Continue.
Got me really curious about the rest of the Quran. Does Allah actually love everyone? And the answer is no. In Surah 3, it explicitly says that Allah does not love those who do wrong, which means that his love is fully dependent upon our good works.
Allah's mercy reaches all people through provisions and blessings. Those who believe and obey him are granted special love, guidance, and closeness. If all people were to believe and obey, they would all receive that special love. This reflects Allah's perfect justice because he rewards people according to their choices. Well, Christians claim Jesus' love is unconditional and doesn't matter if you're a believer or a disbeliever. He still loves you. But why does he send you to hell to perish just for not believing he's your salvation? Take a look at it. Is that really a conditional love? If his love is unconditional, then disbelievers should be making heaven too because his love for them is not tied to believing in him or not. See the inconsistency? Your parents will never condemn you to a place like hell regardless of how disobedient you are. That's an unconditional love.
Surah 3 then continues to say that Allah does love people who rely on him. It doesn't even seem like a relationship, just abuse.
Just a quick question, yeah. Can you rely on someone you don't have a relationship with and get loved? When did loving those who rely on you become an abuse? I'll never understand Christain's logic.
And I'm not using this as an argument against the Quran.
Nope, you just have. This guy spends his entire life trying to deconstruct Islam. He's not just a curious mind trying to understand Islam. He reads just to try and deconstruct by any means. This is a reminder to the Muslims that your Quran has no single error and no contextual contradictions, and a call to be a seeker of knowledge of the Quran, so you don't fall victim of their lies against Islam. So, click the subscribe button and turn on notification to be notified when the next video is uploaded. Salamu alaikum.